When do you think the effectiveness of a speech starts? Is it when we open our mouth and the first word comes out of our mouth, or even before that? Well, whenever I ask this question, pretty much every person in the audience will say, way before the first word comes out of our mouth, which means the way we enter the stage tells a lot about a speaker. So, in this video, let us learn how we should be entering the stage. Now, most people, what they do is they'll be so focused and they come like this. Or someone has told them you have to show that you have got a lot of confidence, and they walk like this and they occupy the center of the stage. Or many people will be looking here and there and the book or the paper that they'll be holding and they walk on the stage. Now, here is the right way to practice how we should be entering the stage. Imagine someone has tied a rope, and before that, you need to make sure that you practice in such a way that you are going to lean against the wall. Don't lean like this or keep it very stiff. Just it's as if you're slightly touching the wall. That way, your body is straight, especially the backbone. And then imagine someone has tied a rope around your waist, and now they're pulling the rope. So, how do we walk? We go like this, right? So, same thing. And I want you to practice this. Imagine someone has tied a rope and they're pulling it, and you enter this way. So, now I need to go and occupy the center of the stage. So, if someone has tied a rope, they're pulling, and I go like this, and I occupy the center of the stage. The reason we occupy the center of the stage is simply because there is something called as power position. The reason it is called power position is simply because in this position we will have the power to grab the attention of the audience. And from this position, pretty much the audience can clearly see the speaker. So, ideally, whenever we are invited or whenever we go on stage to give a speech, identify where the power position is. And always go and first occupy the power position. Stand firmly on both your feet, because when you are in the power position, if you do this and you go about delivering your talk, it will not be effective. So firmly stand on both the feet. If you have bit of an issue in the sense unknowingly you do this and while you're speaking you do this, then a tip around it is slightly widen your leg. This way, this is not your natural position. So it's difficult to stand on one leg. And from this power position, you go about greeting and giving a talk. Now, some of you might be thinking, but what if there is a projector in the front and it is right in the center of the stage? If I stand, the projector will be pretty much on me. In that case, what I usually tend to do is I'll keep a small book and I'll cover the projector. I'll first occupy the power position, and when it is required, then I will remove that book and I will start using the projector. If that is also not an option, if they have got it below, no, on the ceiling and the projector is pretty much on your face, then you can identify something below the stage. You can take a one step down and then you can still greet the audience and you will be able to still be in the center of the stage. The intention behind this power position is once you create this power position, from here you start the speech. Ideally, from here you should end your speech. And when you shift to a new topic, you should again come back to this power position. And if you want the attention of the audience because you have given an activity or they have just come back from the break, you go here, you stand here, and you go, okay, everyone, may I have your attention, please? Let's continue with the session. So again, in this power position, you will have the power to grab the attention of the audience. So in this video, what we have just learned is how to enter the stage, and I want you to practice few times so that next time when you are on stage, you can confidently walk. And now, another important thing, make sure your feet, you'll not be able to see my feet in this video, but make sure your feet is pointing towards where you want to go and stand, which means in this case it will be the power position. And your upper body will be slightly tilted 45 degrees. So you just turn your upper body 45 degrees and your feet will be pointing towards the power position, and you walk like this. You nod to some of the audience and they nod back, and you slowly start building a rapport. You occupy the power position, and then you go about greeting the audience, which we will learn in other videos. Happy practicing.